what would you like folks to know about Whitney, and about what you discovered about her from writing this book and doing this analysis on her life?
I think the one thing, and this speaks really to what you said earlier about we don't always treat our celebrities as humans, that, this is a person that we never really gave that to her. We wanted her to defend herself at every turn. And, obviously that's awful, and we would never do that anymore to anybody else. But
Mm-hmm.
there's something about the fact that this is a person who was breaking so many barriers at a time where it was impossible for young black women to be what she was. We only really
Yeah.
had, Tina Turner, Anita Baker. We didn't have these moments of these global superstars in these ways that we understand it now through a Beyonce or a Rihanna. She really
Mm-hmm.
set the tone for us with her venturing into film and her doing all these other things she was doing, her soundtrack work. When you take it
Yeah.
all together, that was really somebody who was finding their way through what modern superstardom looked like.
Yeah.
And I think that's important to recognize, but I also think it's important to recognize the fact that the Whitney Houston that we will never know, because we actually will never know the real Whitney Houston, because we only got to experience Whitney through our judgment of her and through our expectations of
Mm.
her and through the
Yes.
presentation of her at a time where artists did have to really think about all those things, especially black artists, because you
Yes.
couldn't just be one thing and another thing and another thing. You had to do it all at a certain kind of way in order to get, the acceptance or the attention or the crossover appeal or all of that. So I really want people to take away sort of just a reading of who she was in
Yeah.
totality with what we
Mm-hmm.
know about her that's out there, because, again, she's not
The
here
nuanced
to tell us
portrait
some
of
of these
Whitney.
things.
The
Yeah,
nuanced
deeply
portrait of.
nuanced portrait of her, and also of who we were at the time, and who I hope that we continue to try to be as we're finding new roads through, how we're treating people. We're seeing some of it now with the way that we're talking about Janet or Brittany, and I want us to continue to kind of do that work, because it's important that we do that work of
Yeah.
accountability for our
Yeah.
own, complicity around how we treat celebrities.